Hello, hello to you beautiful people. My name is Noah Lakshmi and I'm here to elevate humanity for a better world. Coming to you with another cosmic weather report, the first one for 2017. Woo, woo, woo! We are happy to, at least I am happy to enter this new year and welcome. Thank you for being here. And if this is the first time, if this is your first time watching me, welcome and thank you. If you are interested to know more about me, I do a lot of astrology and personal readings, and also I do deep healing, transformational work with individuals. Like I said, my mission here is to elevate humanity for a better world, and one by one, and to do the individual work and to really focus on each person's healing journey. And astrology is just a very powerful tool that we can use to access things that maybe are not available to us otherwise. So if you are intrigued and interested, go to my website, noahlakshmi.com, contact me. I would love to hear from you and talk to you and see how can I be of service to you. And let's dive into this week's update. We are definitely beginning this year with quite an oomph, and of course it's always a continuation. We like to divide maybe like, oh, 2016, 2017, we've got the years, but with astrology it's really, and with nature, right? That's what astrology is. It's connected to nature, and nature, there's no divisions there. It's not linear. It's just cycles, right? It keeps circling and spiraling, and it's the cycles that we keep experiencing. This is a very powerful cycle that we are in. This just us, those of us that chose to be here in this lifetime, and the times that we are experiencing right now. It's no small thing. All right. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about here, just briefly mention this, that we are looking at a window right now, and that's one of the biggest, most powerful aspects that we are experiencing as we are entering this new year, 2017. All the planets are in direct motion right now. We don't get that very often. When we look at the cosmos, there's always one planet that is retrograde, and we do get those windows every year, small windows of 2 to 3 weeks where all the planets are in forward movement. And energetically, it's something to pay attention to when it comes to our own individual lives and what is taking place right now. And everything is always connected, and this week and what's happening, which of course I'm going to talk about, it's very much related to this this forward movement that is happening and the beginning. It's not just that it's the new year, it's 2017, but there is a big beginning. And I've been talking a lot about this newness that is entering your life, that is entering our lives, and how important it is to welcome that newness, which comes with a lot of letting go as well. A lot of people are letting go of relationships. That's like one of the biggest things that I've been encountering talking to people. There's just a lot of loss and letting go. And at the same time, there's a lot of people forming new relationships. There's a lot of letting go of certain habits just in our own personal lives, thought patterns, addictions. That's what the pressure that we've been feeling the last year of 2016 is the pressure of we've got to clean, we've got to clear, we've got to cleanse, we've got to purify our bodies, our minds, and our hearts in order to move forward into a place that is more grounded, more clean, more of service to ourselves and humanity. And we're still feeling this pressure. But at the same time, there is this newness because we've been making this space, we've been purging and getting rid of so much that we've created quite a bit of a vacuum. It's like, okay, what is going to enter now, or what am I inviting into my life? What am I calling in? What am I creating? Where's the future that is so much more based on my own truth and not somebody else's program. So the fact that all the planets are moving in direct motion, I want you to utilize that in your own life. That window is going to last until February 6th, I believe, when Jupiter is going to go retrograde. And then Venus is going to go retrograde this year as well, but we're not going to talk about it right now. What I want to focus on is on the fact that we've got 3 weeks of all the planets, every single planet, our personal planets, the outer planets, all in direct motion. How does that apply to your life? What have you been contemplating? What have you been cleaning in your life? What have you been focusing on? What have you been letting go of in your life? Where is that new direction that has been knocking on your door? And now there's this invitation to go with it. And with the sun met Pluto just a few days ago. I'm recording this on Tuesday. It's January 10th. The sun was conjuncting Pluto on the 6th of January and the 7th, which was a catalyst for a deep, deep, deep transformation. And I'm talking about a soul transformation. I see Pluto is the deep part of your soul. The sun is more of the part of your soul that is on stage. And those two meeting together, and it's dark meeting light. And there's this moment of deep, deep, profound transformation, and also looking and bringing the light of awareness into your fears, into your deep, deep, deep fears that are rooted in your soul, really, that is so beyond even the personality, and to look at all those fears and to realize what is still perhaps is holding you back. Where are you still attached to things that are not in your highest, that are not serving your light, but are more of serving your darkness? All those, the control of where you're still holding on to or grasping into something that is rooted in fear, that it is rooted in a darker place rather than a lighter place. That's your sun, that's the light, that's your drive in this life. So with the sun meeting Pluto and giving us an opportunity for that deep transformation, and if you still realize there's some fears, there's some attachments, there's some holding on to dear life, for something that though in your heart, that's not where you're heading or where you want to go, right? So this moment of transformation, and the fact that Mercury was in retrograde, and we got the period of 3 weeks of deep introspection, and in the sign of Capricorn that it was in, Mercury in retrograde, it's this it's serious, Capricorn and Mercury in retrograde in Capricorn, it's serious, and really looking into the structure of my life and my goals, and what I'm building, what I'm creating, and where I want to go. Which mountain am I choosing to climb? Which mountain is actually worth my time climbing? And if it's not, then don't even bother. Choose a mountain that you really want to climb. Choose a peak where you want to stand and look at the view from that peak. Don't just compromise on just any ordinary hill. It's like, no, I want to climb to the highest. And the fact that Mercury actually changed signs, and Mercury was in retrograde in Capricorn, and it went all the way back to Sagittarius, right at the last degrees of Sagittarius. It's still in the sign of Sagittarius, and it's going to be there, and it's going to move back into Capricorn next week. But that's another shift that we felt. Mercury in retrograde moving from Capricorn into Sagittarius, that's quite the leap there, and the jump, kind of like going back to Sagittarius, an opportunity to review again and reassess my truth and my horizons and where I'm going, and my own growth and my own expansion, my own inner teacher coming back online and asking myself all the questions that are going to help me when I get that clarity, going to help me to build a structure that I need in my life. So all those things are happening all at the same time. So we definitely ended the year with quite a bit of pressure and feeling that, and it's gonna build up. Like a lot of us are feeling this. It is a bit of a sense of responsibility and maturity, and I need to start taking things a little bit more seriously in terms of what am I doing with my life? What are my choices? Where am I investing my energy? Is it worth it? Like I said. And I had this thought. I was at the gym yesterday, and it's so funny, you do your cardio, and I was like, and not that I'm counting calories, but you've got the thing on the machine and it says, how many calories you've burned. And I think I hit like whatever, 100 calories. And after 15 minutes maybe of like doing the elliptical, and then I had this thought, which I thought was quite suitable. How quickly, right, we can ingest 100 calories. It's like that. In like a second, in maybe 10 seconds, you can ingest 10 calories, 500 calories, right? And just the analogy of life, like it's so quick, it's so quickly that we in the moment doing something, not thinking about later. And that's Capricorn. That's like the practicality, not just the instant gratification. So in a moment, we can ingest something that it's going to take us so long to burn. That's my point with this analogy. In a brief second, in a brief moment, you can ingest 500 calories. And then it takes sweat, effort, and energy to burn those 500 calories. It's not like in an instant, right? And I thought, it's really just like life, that we can do something in the moment. It might feel really gratifying, but then it takes so much effort to redo that when we realize, wait a second, I actually didn't want to eat that crap, or I didn't want to engage with this person. I didn't want to say yes to this commitment. I didn't want to have sex with this person. And it's like all those things have their implications. And that's the invitation from the universe of like, you can just act, think later for the rest of your life, because it's like keep wasting energy on cleaning your mess. Keep wasting energy of redoing what you knew at the beginning, this is not really what I want or what I need. So we keep looking at this theme, at least until May of this year, of purification and discerning, continue to discern what's worth your time, what's worth your energy, and what is not, unless you want to spend your energy constantly just cleaning messes and putting down fires. But then again, is that the structure that you want to have in your life? Just keep repeating the same patterns and keep repeating the same habits that at the end of the day, just wasting your energy. So Mercury moving from retrograde into direct motion is kind of bringing all of those things online again. And there's the forward movement of, well, do something about it. This is not the time to just like look at it. We've done that, and now do something about it, move forward, which really brings me to what's going on right now and the pressure that we are feeling and building to the full moon that we are going to have tomorrow, January 11th. Well, it's actually January 12th here, Pacific time. It's going to be 3:34 a.m. Pacific time on the 12th. That's when the full moon is happening in the sign of Cancer. The sun is in Capricorn. The moon opposes the sun in Cancer. And we're starting to feel the buildup as of today. The sun is squaring the planet Uranus. Tomorrow, the sun is going to square the planet Jupiter. And then we're going to hit the full moon on the 12th, early on the morning of the 12th. And we have a grand cross. So we've got the sun and moon opposing each other, while the sun and the moon are squaring both of those giants, Jupiter and Uranus are in opposition and will be in opposition throughout this year. That's going to be one of the biggest themes of 2017, which this is the opportunity for awakening through your growth and your expansion and finding your truth, and also finding your new horizons and building the future that you want and you envision for yourself on a personal level, but also the future that we are building for humanity in this world through our ascension, through our awakening, through us awakening to truth. And this full moon is really activating that. We are looking at very, very challenging aspects between all those players, Sun, Moon, Jupiter, Uranus, all in cardinal signs. So there's a grand cross happening in the sky, which is this square with a cross in between, oppositions and squares, pressure. That's what it's all about. It's the grand crosses are pressure. It's like we feel that we are pressurized. In order for something greater to emerge and to happen, this diamond that is being pressurized, and this full moon is not going to be the easiest one. And it really also invites us, the fact that the moon is in Cancer. You've got to take care of yourself. Moon loves to be in Cancer. That's her home. And it shows us, and it invites us, and it guides us to come back to our own self-nurturing. And with all this pressure, and some of you might be feeling like, I've got to do more, I've got to accomplish, I've got to go, because there is this forward movement. Don't forget about nurturing yourself and paying attention to how you feel, and paying attention to what you need, paying attention to that little child inside of you that needs care, attention, and love, especially if you are experiencing a lot of pressure and a lot of letting go, and there's loss in your life, and maybe you're grieving something, and maybe there's some sadness. And so learning how to move forward in your life without neglecting your own well-being, without neglecting your own self-care. Moon in Cancer is the mother. It's like you've got to find your own mother energy within you and give yourself that nurturing. And especially if you're going through it, nurture yourself. And if you're not, that's what this full moon is going to just activate. If you're not doing that, it's gonna hit hard. If it's your health, if it's your clarity of mind, if it's your relationships that are gonna suffer. So instead of letting that snowball get bigger and bigger, it's the universe is asking to pay attention to that. And to not neglect yourself in times like this. We've got to take care of our bodies, we've got to take care of our health, and we've got to take care of one another. It's not just this society just wants us to focus on the go and do. And this full moon is like, okay, yes, there's forward movements. Yes, we are doing. Yes, we are creating. We are building. There's goals. There are achievements. There's the future plans, and there's that little child inside that is still very innocent and wants love and wants care. There is this body that we are occupying, and it's a gift, and we want to take care of. We want to take care of it in order for us to really create the life that we want and create the world that we want to see, that we want to live in. Man, I can just keep going and going and going, and this is again longer than I wanted it to be, but here's my message to you. We are looking also at Venus conjuncting Neptune during this full moon, so that's going to give us a sigh of relief, and again this energy of compassion and love for ourselves and for humanity. So that's going to be the relief, like the softening of the pressure. Venus meeting Neptune, and really inviting you to soften and to find the things that are not so harsh, that bring you the softness and the relaxation, and really connecting to more of your spiritual side in whatever form that you can express that: dance, music, art, yoga, just moving your body and creating a softer environment for yourself, especially when we're moving through intensity and pressure. All right, that's the last thing I wanted to say. Sending you so much love, so much love and appreciation. Thank you for your support. If you are liking these videos, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate that, and share those videos with people that you think can benefit from this message. If you're interested to know more about me, if you're interested in astrology reading or diving deeper into your own healing and transformational journey, you can find me on my website, noalakshmi.com. And one of the biggest things that are now coming is my 40 Days to Self-Mastery group program that I'll be launching again in March. And it's an amazing, amazing opportunity to take your life to the next level and to do it in a very loving environment with me and other people as well. And check out the link down below. It's going to take you to the page when you can read more information about the program. You can apply, and then we can talk and to see if this is a good fit for you. So if you're interested in all of that and more, noalakshmi.com. Would love to hear from you. Again, thank you for your support. Thank you for being awesome. Thank you for being beautiful. Stay just the way you are. And I'll see you next time, sending you tons of love. Happy full moon. Sat Nam.